I just wanted to talk a little bit, do a quick dev video about coherent work versus distracted work. So I'm actually moving. I'm going to go down to America for 5 months, and I'm leaving on, I think it's the 10th is the actual day I'm going to get in the car and start driving. And of course the 9th is a Friday, which means it's an update. And so I mentioned in Discord, bear with me because my update might be a little light this week. I want to talk about what that means. So you'll know, if you've been with me for the last 32 updates, you'll notice that some weeks I come to you and I have one really good level. I have that sewers level or the UFO one. There's something musical in there. There's a visual theme that fits well. There's a cool monster. There's a, you know, it's a whole experience. And other weeks I'll come to you and I'll have, oh, these 5 bugs got fixed and I added that feature and now controls work in a slightly different way and I tweaked the menu thing and also here's a level that, you know, probably took me 2 or 3 days to make. And that's probably because I had a bunch of distractions that week. So that week I had to deal with EI for a former employee or talking to the CRA or filing paperwork with Ontario Service or, you know, Corporations Canada or any of the other many small business stuff I had to do. I had to fix something, I had to change something, I had to deal with something in my personal life, whatever it was. Which meant it was a distracted week. And a distracted week is not necessarily a bad week in that these things happen and the content that comes out of it is not necessarily wrong. You know, bugs need to be fixed. Many little tiny little features need to be added. But to make a coherent level, to make a coherent experience, I need to focus on it. I need to have productive hours where I'm sitting at a desk with a comfy chair, with my laptop, with coffee, and I need a lot of those productive hours throughout the week for it to come out as a proper experience. I got a lot of those around Christmas actually, so that's why the boss fight came out of that. And you can really see the difference. Whereas if I'm grabbing a little bit of work at a Starbucks just before I have to drop these boxes off, or if I'm starting up my laptop on a streetcar because I've got a 30-minute ride, so oh, I can fix that one bug, you know, just typing. I don't even have access to a mouse other than the stupid little mouse pad on the keyboard. So I still get stuff done, and in little bits and dribs and drabs. And actually, if you counted up my total hours at the end of the week, it would probably be quite similar because I still grab the little bits and pieces as I can. But you can see that the product is different. A week of coherent work comes up with a really good coherent experience, and a week of distracted work comes up with 5 little things and I added a little slider to the menu and I fixed the such and such. So I'm moving this week, and so definitely this week and last week we're going to, and maybe next week we're going to be getting more on the distracted side until I settle down where I'm going. This is kind of like, a level editor is actually great for that because coding the level editor is adding stuff, and adding stuff is many tiny pieces. So I know I did one work session where I added some ability things and then I discovered, oh, the air sword doesn't really save properly. Oh, okay, hang on. I guess I won't do the air sword this week, but I'll do it, you know, and next time I can get around to it. So it's an update made out of tiny pieces. The rest of the game pretty much requires, like the actual coherent storyline stuff will require some pretty coherent updates, the next 2 boss fights, the remaining levels, stuff like that. But it will also require a lot of distracted updates where I'm, you know, tweaking out this achievement or fixing this texture bug or changing it where, oh, this level has this thing. So that's the difference between the 2 types of work. I'll upload this dev video and I'll see you folks later.